The Eagles' defense just embarrassed the Lions. Philadelphia destroyed Detroit 16-9 in the biggest defensive masterclass of the season. The Lions went 0-for-5 on fourth down, 0 conversions. Dan Campbell's aggressive approach backfired spectacularly. This was brutal to watch if you're a Lions fan. Let me tell you what just happened on Sunday Night Football because this was insane. The Philadelphia Eagles absolutely dominated the Detroit Lions 16-9, but not in the way you'd expect. The final score was Eagles 16, Lions 9. But here's the crazy part. This wasn't a high-scoring shootout. This was a defensive clinic put on by Vic Fangio and the Eagles' defense. The Lions came into this game averaging 31.4 points per game, one of the best offenses in the NFL. But tonight, they scored just 9 points. 9. And get this, they didn't score a single touchdown. Not one. All field goals. Now let me break down how badly the Lions' fourth down strategy failed tonight. Dan Campbell is known for being aggressive, right? He goes for it on fourth down more than any coach in the league. Well, tonight, the Lions attempted 5 fourth down conversions and failed on all 5. That's 0-for-5-0. Here's how bad it got. The Lions had first and goal at the 8-yard line in the third quarter. They had 4 chances to score from the 8. And what happened? Turnover on downs. They couldn't punch it in. The Eagles' defense held strong. Even worse late in the fourth quarter with the game on the line, the Eagles tried their famous Tush Push on 4th and inches at their own 29-yard line. And you know what? The Lions stopped it. Detroit finally got a fourth down stop. They took over at the Eagles' 29 with under 3 minutes left. Perfect position to tie or win the game. But instead of going for the touchdown, the Lions settled for a 54-yard field goal to make it 16-9. Then the Eagles ran out the clock. Game over. For Philadelphia, this was all about defense. DeJean got an interception on the Lions' first drive that led to a field goal. Jordan Davis tipped the pass. The Eagles held Detroit to just 3 of 13 on third down. They sacked Goff multiple times. Jalen Hurts had a huge game in his Eagles debut. On offense, the Eagles weren't much better, honestly. Jalen Hurts threw for only 135 yards. Saquon Barkley had just 83 yards rushing. A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith combined for just 9 catches and 57 yards. The Eagles' offense has scored only 26 points in their last 2 games. But you know what? None of that mattered, because the defense is carrying this team right now. The only touchdown came from Jalen Hurts on a tush push right before halftime to make it 13-6. The Lions' only touchdown came from Jameson Williams on a 40-yard catch and run. But Williams got flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct for his celebration, which pushed the extra point back 15 yards. Jake Bates' kick went wide right, so instead of 7-6 Lions, it was tied 6-6. That missed extra point ended up being huge. Now let's talk about what this means. The Eagles improved to 8-2 and are the number 1 seed in the NFC. They're positioned for another Super Bowl run. They have the top seed. They have home field advantage throughout the playoffs if they maintain this. For the Lions, they fall to 6-4. They're still a good team, but this loss hurts. They're dealing with a ton of injuries. Sam Laporta, key defensive players, and now they have 4 losses already. Last year, they only lost twice in the entire regular season. And you have to wonder, is Dan Campbell's fourth down aggression becoming predictable? Teams are starting to expect it. The Eagles were ready for every fourth down attempt tonight. They stuffed a fake punt. They stopped multiple 4th and shorts. Maybe Campbell needs to adjust his strategy? The craziest stat of the night? The Eagles have now held opponents to single digits in scoring 4 times this season. 4 times. Vic Fangio's defense is playing at an elite level. Names you need to know: Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Nakobe, DeJean, Jalen Hurts. This defense is special. Nick Sirianni said after the game, "As I watch football today, I saw a lot of teams waiting to lose. We're not one of those teams." And he's right. The Eagles keep finding ways to win even when their offense struggles. For the Lions, this was a reality check. You can't go 0-for-5 on fourth down and expect to win in the NFL. You can't settle for field goals when you have first and goal at the 8. You can't miss extra points. All of those mistakes added up tonight. Next week, the Eagles travel to Dallas to face the Cowboys in a divisional matchup. The Lions host the Giants, which should be a bounce-back game. But tonight belonged to the Philadelphia Eagles and their dominant defense. This was a statement win. This was them saying, "We're the reigning Super Bowl champions and we're coming for another one." Here's the bottom line. Defense wins championships. We've heard that saying forever, and tonight proved it. The Eagles might not have the explosive offense they had last year, but they have a championship-level defense. And in the playoffs, that's what matters most. For the Lions, this is a learning experience. You can't be too aggressive. Sometimes you need to take the points. Sometimes you need to trust your defense. Dan Campbell's boldness is admirable, but 0-for-5 on fourth down? That's not bold, that's reckless. The NFC playoff race just got more interesting. Can anyone stop the Eagles if their defense keeps playing like this? We'll find out. If you want more NFL breakdowns, game recaps, and analysis like this, smash that subscribe button right now. Hit the notification bell so you never miss our instant game reactions. Drop a comment below. Do you think the Eagles can repeat as Super Bowl champions? And was Dan Campbell too aggressive tonight? Let me know. Like this video if you enjoyed the breakdown. See you in the next one.